Hi, YouTube family. This is Gwen, one of God's messengers. And today I bring to you another message from the universe. And this message is a warning that things is out of balance. The black figure on the back of the house here is of the devil that is hanging unbalanced, represent discord, hastiness, overindulgence, and risky behavior that has you feeling as if your life has no direction and you have no idea what you're supposed to do. There can be numerous recent conflicts caused by this imbalance, and you find yourself trying to go too fast and take too many risks. You have not been learning from the lessons or experiences that came your way. This picture is suggesting that you are simply unable to find any balance. It's time to self-evaluate, during which you may reevaluate your life goals. It warns that you should expect a loss due to you coming into too much excess and lack of focus, each being blocked by something.
This happens, does funny things and smashes you, pokes your eyes. Do you have an ailment or no? Yes, isn't it? For sure you have. That's exactly what your mind is doing, isn't it? It gets up, pops around, hurts you, pokes you, makes you cry, makes you suffer. Do you have an ailment or no? If your hand started poking at you, hitting you, beating you up, definitely you are sick, isn't it? Yes. So if your thoughts and emotions are poking you, strangling you, torturing you every day, aren't you sick, I'm asking? By your own definition, I'm going. So, because this sickness is on, it will manifest in so many ways in the physical body.
It's a reminder that you passed lessons that you already learned but may have forgotten. Hobbies that meant something to you in the past now feel tedious, and you feel lacking a sense of purpose and motivation. Someone who feels deprived, unsuccessful, and frustrated with the lack of support in their life, and you just are not ready to take on new ventures. You either must work hard to keep your energy and mind from going off on non-helpful tangents, or that you need to give yourself a break from your usual routine. Treat yourself with kindness and patience. You may just have become unpredictable and out of touch with life and experiencing hindrances, or should be expecting them in the future. Maybe you have unrealistic goals and daydreaming about what it would be like to achieve them.
Not among enemies, but among the so-called loved ones. Love means you're willing to nurture another life without forming opinions. It should be a relationship of nurture, not opinionated. These are not your loved ones, these are your extra limbs. You're not able to stand on two legs, so you need 4 or 8 or 12, I don't know how many. These are extra limbs. And when limbs are not well coordinated, they tangle up, There are 4 or 5 brains, 4 or 5 power centers in the home, and for it to be well coordinated, certain things have to be done. One way of doing it is with an enormous level of connectedness, not emotional, Emotional connectedness just brings dependency. Emotion is something to be enjoyed. It is the juice of life. You don't make your emotions work. You should not make them work. You can make your thought work. You can make your body work. Don't try to make your emotions work. Whenever you try to make your emotions work for you, your situations turn nasty, isn't it?
It's an invite to splurge, indulge, and enjoy life's pleasures. Enjoy the situation just as it is, getting the results you hope for, where wishes come true, fulfilling dreams, and prosperity. Sometimes you just want to feel good, feeling of joy, satisfaction, pleasure, and overall contentment. It pushes you to find peace and harmony in the near future.
Like there's been sort of a demonization of these tiny little everyday purchases, and sort of this mischaracterization that they're non-essential. Like, are they non-essential in the fact that we'll die if we don't buy and want a coffee? Sure. But if it's something that makes people happy, something that brings joy to their lives, there's really nothing wrong with spending a couple of dollars.
It's a relatively small price to pay.
It's not going to break the bank.
But isn't the argument, Tim, though, the everyday part of it? It's okay to splurge now and again, but aren't the experts, Susie Orman and others, saying, it's the everyday routine that you do that makes
Sure.
a difference?
And it is true that these tiny purchases can add up, and there are ways around that. And it is kind of rooted in good advice, which is be mindful of your spending, track it, make the decision, is this something I really need? But we've just taken it to such a far extreme, and we've taken it in a way that sort of misses the broader picture that, the reason so many of us have such anxiety and stress around money is wage stagnation and implications from the Great Recession and healthcare costs and college debt loads, things like that. And so to pin all of our stress and anxiety around money about these everyday tiny purchases really just misses the point, and it makes people feel bad about these things. It's fine to buy a coffee. So
You will become calmer, more sympathetic to others, and tolerant, more in tune with your emotions and intuition, and good at holding things together in rocky situations, a true master of your feelings, calm, cool, and collected. Mastery over the realm of emotions, creativity, and consciousness. This makes for a great life partner and a parent, a partner who is stable, anchored for his home or family, because you have learned a great deal from the relationships. A authoritative person with strong intuition and vast spiritual knowledge, so you can reach out for sound advice and give sound advice. A person with a strong grasp of the law of the cosmos, instead of that guy who cares not. A confident and articulate person but may act impulsively, have little direction, and are making rash and impulsive decisions and pulling others down with them. Fear of conflict is so powerful that they will bargain away all that is meaningful just to get through. Someone who has great difficulty making and keeping commitment. Problem on the horizon. Who cares? Not this guy. They lack guidance and make reckless and impulsive decisions. When we have a idea of just energy without direction, we become restless and agitated because that energy or feeling of blocked. You may have all the energy in the world, but you don't know how to focus it into something. Instead of charging in, hold back. Wait until you have facts. When you don't take time to plan, you find yourself rushing in the middle of a mess.